I have Nightshade Insight Tarot's deck, and we are going to just see what we need to know, right? Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to know, please? I'm hearing, what is that? Teddy Swims. I don't like being alone. It's just very undertone, okay? Okay. Hold on. Yeah, okay. My deck was upside down. Somebody, interesting. Somebody knows the truth. Somebody knows the truth. And clarify that. Okay. Somebody knows the truth and they are distancing themselves in some way. They got rid of some sort of tool, or perhaps like, it says weapon dump. So something like that. This may have been in the spring. They may have buried something. Okay. They're trying to distance themselves from something. This person is also connected to some sort of fire or arson or something like that, or burning something down. This is somebody known. Oh. Somebody doesn't know something wasn't caught on camera. I have fake kidnapping and body of water here, along with ransom and requests and mental illness. Interview needed. Somebody, clarify that more. This is starting to sound like, obviously, allegedly, I just pull cards, the Emmanuel case. This is starting to sound, this is starting to sound like the Emmanuel case. One of these people may be transferred, multiple people involved. One of these people may be being transferred to mental evaluation. And I have dumped and conviction, okay? I think, okay, can I have a confirmation? Is this in regards to the baby and Emmanuel, or the baby Emmanuel? Yeah, the end of a legacy, the end of a family. Yeah. So they may say that mom was having like postpartum or something like that. I don't know. Let me get the Reckoning Codes deck too, because I think that that's what we're tapped into. It's not what I was expecting, but that seems to be what we're tapped into. So let's see. All right. Can I have a confirmation that this is regarding, yeah, spouse, partner? Okay. So what is going to happen with money? Tell me more. That could be on the money. It was an accident. Somebody says it was an accident. They didn't know how strong they were. Clarify this. This is like all egotism. Okay, they're hiding like a darker side to themselves. Revenge came out. Power supply. Tell me more. Debt. Motel, hotel. They may have been financially strapped. They may have had some sort of financial issue. And how does that play into what happened with the baby, allegedly? they were into some interesting things, I think, in that home, okay? They definitely cleaned up the inside in some way, but Spirit says justice has cut on to this already. That it's already known. Yeah, abuse, neglect. Timeline issue, struggle. So there was some sort of fight, yes, spouse, partner, some sort of fight. There was some sort of argument or some sort of fight. Yes. Yes, on the bottom. 543 on my timer. Clarify timeline issue. I don't know if they literally had some sort of life insurance or something like that, or if they were hoping to kind of get a pass in some way. They may have wanted you to think it was natural because there was some sort of meeting that took place that makes their timeline not accurate. Yeah, with law enforcement or around law enforcement or about law enforcement. Mental health in reverse, anger, crossroads, not working. This looks like they're, and now is this the father here? They organized together to do this, and the baby isn't gonna end up being too far. She may have been, she may go the angle of like she was trying to leave and he wouldn't let her leave and she had the baby or something like that, or the baby wouldn't stop crying and she was trying to leave with him. They're gonna split in their story though. Neighborhood. Cover up. Okay, so 727. There may be things that come out that say like there's other, yeah, darker abuse going on. I've heard that floating around. I don't get that. I don't really see that. Yeah, law enforcement is 100% picked up on this. I think that the father, and I hate to use that term, but the sperm donor may have like secret trip revealed, distraction, devil. They may have said, he may have said that the baby was in a specific place or something like that. Yeah, success. That's a confirmation, but it was a distraction. That's not where he is. They're choosing their marriage over being a caregiver. So it's possible they're actually gonna like not talk about each other. Like neither one of them is gonna confess. No came out. So they're gonna, if they say anything, they're gonna say it was an accident, but it was actually some sort of revengeful move. Like they were in some sort of fight and, or they were either in a fight, either they were in a fight and he potentially harmed the baby, or they were in a fight and she did. But it feels like it was, yeah, crime of passion. Child came out. They felt trapped because they didn't have the finances they needed. They may have been fighting about money. But their story is going to collapse. And we're going to be able to see inside the legal proceedings. So this might even be like